Hey guys, welcome back to Klink. My name's Harry and today I'm going to show you how to make a whiskey sours. Now whiskey sours dates back to around about 1870. It was first mentioned in a Wisconsin newspaper. Said whiskey sours, that was the first mention of it. And then we jump a little bit further to 1962, where in a Peruvian newspaper in Chile, a man by the name of Elliot Stubb was said to have invented or made a whiskey sours around the 1872 year. So there's some dates that match up a little bit, but it's a little bit up in the air of where it actually came from. There's not much history on it on my quick Wikipedia search. But all I know for definite is it is delicious. So that's what we're going to make today. We're going to make it in a coupe glass. Now a whiskey sours or any kind of sours can either be really straight up or on the rocks. So it depends on how you want your drink, but for me today it's going to be straight up. So I'm just going to put my glass in the fridge to keep it chilled. That's going to go in there, and we're going to get cracking on. So crack on, a little bit of a pun there, because I don't know if I said earlier, this has an egg in it. Now, well, not a whole egg, but just the egg white. Now, people get thrown off by that a little bit. It's nothing to be afraid of. Think of it like meringue. It gives it a nice foamy sort of texture. It's rather there for texture and looks rather than taste. In fact, there's no real taste to it. It's all about the foam. So just in case, there's a sort of a little hack for you. If you're making the sours, do the egg first, because I've just proven why I should do the egg first. It's because the yolk might crack, and it has. So we're going to chuck that out and start again. Really irritating. I have a horrible feeling that was going to happen, because obviously we don't want yolk in there, because that's the flavour bit of the egg. So I'm just going to grab our egg now. This is my last egg as well, so that's going to go in the trash. Okay, try that again, shall we? Okay, there. Oh, are you kidding? Oh my god, I'm the worst at this today. What is happening to me? How many sours do I make at work? This is ridiculous. I do have more eggs. I lied. I do have more eggs. It's a good job we went shopping. Okay. Take 3. Alright, let's do it on here. Heat. There you go. Oh! It broke again, but I kept it out of the drink. Oh, honestly, guys. See, even the best of us can mess it up a few times. Okay, so we've got our egg white. Now we're going to add some freshly squeezed lemon juice. We just got it in here. Just going to pour that in there like that. And I've got some homemade sugar syrup. Homemade sugar syrup is just half sugar, half boiling water, and just give it a stir, and then you've got sugar syrup. It's still pretty warm actually. 15 mils of this one we're going to put in. Just going to pour that in there. And then whiskey, we've got Gentleman's Jack. We're going to put 60 mils of that in. So pretty hearty drink. And obviously it's on the rocks, so... No, sorry, it's not on the rocks, it's straight up, so it's not going to get watered down while you're drinking or anything like that. So we'll put 60 mils in there. Now, because we have egg white in there, there's a little bit of debate between bartenders and people who make cocktails and stuff, how to do this. I know my way, and my way works. If your way works for you, that's fine. What I mean is you actually don't shake it with ice first. First you shake it with no ice, then you shake it with ice. Then some people shake it without ice again, but I feel like that's maybe just too long of a job. Just do it without ice, then with ice, and then you can get that ready. For which I need to get my ice ready. Okay, so like I said, shake it once without ice, then with ice. Okay. Do. So, do have to be careful, because also when you're making it, shaking it with ice, especially when you're using metal tins, it's contracting. It's keeping the tin together, especially when you're using two metal ones. If you're not using that, it's literally just holding itself together with your strength and how hard you hit it. But when you do it with egg, it will expand. So you do have to make sure you're holding onto it, otherwise it will pop open on you, and then you will have egg everywhere. Well, you have whiskey sours everywhere. So now we've got ice in there. Give that another shake. And just pop it open, like that. Lovely. Now we need to quickly grab our strainer, both strainers, and our glass. So we've got a nice chilled coupe there. And pop it there. And we're just going to double strain it up high. Woohoo! There we go. Just like that. Look at that. Bloody lovely. So we strain that on there. Now, because there's not really much to do with garnish, some people garnish it with an orange wedge, or especially if it's on the rocks, something like that. Some people actually garnish it with some red wine. So you pour red wine on it, and it like sort of sinks just below the foam but above the rest of the drink. That's what you call a New York sours. Me, I like to add some Angostura bitters. Ooh. Few dashes around. You could be neat, you could not be. It's really up to you. Have I got a toothpick or something? What have I got? What have I got I can use for a toothpick? Have I got a straw? You know what? What have I got? I don't know what I've got. You know what? Just gonna use this knife. So you just want to cut round like you should be using this. Just, I don't know, make your bitters look a little bit fancier. And that's it, guys. That's pretty much it. That's a whiskey sours. You've got your whiskey, your sour, which is your lemon juice, sugar to balance it out, the egg white to give it the foam, bitters for added flavour on top. That is done. So now, like I said before, it's definitely, like I said, it was a fact that it's delicious, but you know, I could make it wrong. Could have made some yolk in there. No, that is delicious. That bitters on top just sort of rounds out the whole flavour. On its own would be fine. If you don't have it, don't do it without. Maybe just squeeze some orange on there. That'd be nice. But this is very delicious. Yeah. Sweet, sour, bitter obviously now because I made the bitters. But yeah, Gentleman Jack's a good whiskey to use. It's pretty much bourbon, but it's not allowed to call itself bourbon. I'm pretty sure that like in America you would use a bourbon. Most places would. But if you're asking for a whiskey sours, sometimes you can have pretty much whatever you like. What else? Like you could use, Irish whiskey, Jameson's, Bushmills would maybe go a bit too far, but yeah, Jameson's would make a nice whiskey sours. Do it with anything really. You can do sours with pretty much everything. We will do more videos on sours. We might do a sours video or just do a different spirit with it, but you can really, it's really versatile. It's just a crowd pleaser once you get past the fear of egg white. I remember the first time I saw egg white written on the cocktail menu, I was like, egg white, But like I said, nothing for flavour. It's not slimy or anything because it's, it's foamed up. That is pretty much the egg white with little bits of all the other flavours in it on. Yeah, that's delicious. Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed that video. Hope you enjoy making this. If you do make it, tag us in it, send us pictures on Instagram, Facebook, whatnot. Follow us on said pages as well, and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Cheers.